This is a demonstration of Wink Login, a multi-factor and multimodal biometric authentication and identification solution. Wink Login SDK provides a JavaScript-based user experience to enroll and authenticate new users. Wink Login uses the OpenID Connect protocol to generate OAuth tokens as a method to convey to the host app the access and identity of the user that it successfully authenticated. It takes only a few hours for a developer to integrate Wink on a login page on any app or browser. Any internet-connected device with a camera or a microphone can enable Wink Login. This would include phones, tablets, computers, and even other devices such as kiosks or ATM machines. Further details on how to integrate are available at docs.wink.cloud. In our first demonstration, we have a known user on a known device. The user has previously logged into Wink on this browser and is now trying to authenticate again. Wink has automatically detected the user previously logged in and is prompting for a confirmation. When the user presses continue, Wink will start a second-factor authentication through a biometric check. Wink converts the user's video into biometric vectors and matches it to existing biometric profiles. A match with high confidence will be marked as a success. On successful authentication, the Wink platform returns a tokenized ID in an OAuth 2 format. Wink provides a secret key to the developer to validate the token that will successfully detokenize the ID token, making the user's real credentials available to the developer. Wink Login allows for users to move from one device to a completely different device with the same biometric authentication. As an example, when the user tries to now log in on their mobile phone, Wink will use face and voice to determine if the user has an existing Wink login.
I drove 205 miles to meet my friends for a picnic yesterday, and it was a great experience.
Wink analyzes the face and voice biometrics of the user and finds a high-confidence match to an existing user profile. Wink can be set up to prompt the user to now log in with their existing account, for which they will be asked to provide a facial biometric verification. In a similar way, Wink is capable of elegantly handling an existing user attempting to create a new account on a known device. The user starts the process of creating a new login. Wink prompts for access to the camera and microphone of the device. Wink now starts to take the user through the new user enrollment process. The user's video is converted into biometric vectors and a match is run against existing biometric profiles. In this case, Wink finds a match with high confidence for the user's face combined with this device ID. It prompts the user to log in with their existing Wink biometric account. The user completes a similar biometric authentication as before to complete the login. A match with high confidence will be marked as a success. Till now, we have shown scenarios where a user's facial biometric authentication was successful on a user's device. But what if the facial biometrics match does not provide a high confidence level? This could happen if the user is wearing a mask while they are trying to log in, or they could be in a dimly lit room, where the device camera is unable to pick up the user's face accurately. Wink biometric authentication has been designed to handle these situations. Wink will automatically step up to include voice as an additional factor for establishing the user's identity. Let's assume the user's face is blocked or partially covered with a mask. The user is simulating that by hiding part of their face. We see that this two-factor authentication has failed, and the user is being prompted to retry. This time Wink's AI generates some text for the user to read so that Wink can employ voice recognition.
My phone number is 6712 and I always keep it a secret to protect my identity. My phone number is 6712.
This text is unique for every attempt and is embedded with characteristics that confirm that a live person is speaking and not a bot or an AI-generated voice. Wink's step-up authentication used all of the information available, including device ID, face and voice recognition to grant access. This type of biometric authentication does not need to use any username or password, nor does it depend on any OTP code. Yet it is able to perform a multi-factor authentication on any type of device, as long as there is internet connectivity and a camera on that device. To learn more, or to get started with Wink Login, reach out to your Wink representative or send us a note at sales@wink.cloud.